Hello, good afternoon. Would like to talk briefly about chord progression I use in two hands. Kind of a more standard, maybe more formal chord progression than I usually use. Keeping it interesting by modulating in a variety of ways each time I repeat the chord progression. So in its original form, it goes like this. So basically, let me turn that off a bit. In A major, D major 7, chord 4, G sharp minor 7, flat 5 over D, chord 7 over 4, resolving to E7 over D, 5 over 4, then C sharp minor 7, chord 3, and then a kind of secondary dominant F sharp 7 sus 4, F sharp 7. So the chord progression always follows that pattern in terms of chord numbers, but this last chord, the secondary dominant, is used in a different way for each modulation. So in the first instance, we go from F sharp 7 to G major 7. So this F sharp 7 is sort of becoming like a chord 5 of a B minor. So chord 5 moving to chord 6. Next, in the new key, we end on B7. This time it's behaving like a tritone substitution of F7 to resolve to, well, to modulate to B flat. So so we're in F major now. Then we go lastly, this now D7, if I remember correctly, I'm treating it like a chord 5 of where are my notes, of G, moving to chord 4. And then it doesn't use the second dominant in this last key, keeping it a bit more stable, and the vocals come back in. So this is the whole kind of solo section, keeping things interesting by varying the modulations each time. And it's been quite fun to play around with that. Previously, the B7 went up to E major 7, which is a bit more of a standard secondary dominant function going up a fourth. But in context of the rehearsal, this felt a little bit, it kind of stood out as a quite glaringly obvious, here we are, we've arrived kind of dominant function, which I didn't like quite so much. I'll leave it at that because this could really drag on. The only thing to say is give me some money. There will be a Patreon link in the description or the comments. There is a much more rambly, slightly more detailed version of this. It's about 10 minutes long, that's going on Patreon. If that sounds like a good time to you, then it can be yours for the price of £3 a month. Cheers.